think AI is all about replacing humans, let's explore how AI can actually enhance our human capabilities. So, hey, it's Jacob. Welcome to this new video, and today I want to talk about enhancing versus enhancing versus replacing, right? Uh, is AI going to replace us or is it going to make us better? And the thing is, it's not that obvious. It really depends on like the way you're actually doing things. So sorry, the mic is a little bit weird. Let me just put it here. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit like it's not about like whether or not that's going to be replacing or enhancing. It really depends on the way you are thinking about your own work. I'm gonna give you a few examples on how it works. It's going to be a very short video, but the point is you need to understand how the AI is. It might replace your own work. That's the part. That's the thing that you need to. This is going to be your job now. This is what is going to make the difference. So basically, let me take an example. Like for let's say this is your job, right? And like for in your job you have multiple tasks, so let's say this is one of the tasks. Well, you need to break down that task in multiple steps. Now, why is it that you need to do that now? Like, and what does that have to do with AI? Well, the thing is, with AI now, there are more and more things that the AI can do, obviously. So that's the reason why you need to break things down into several into like just unique steps, so that you identify the ones that, let's say, this is for the AI and this is also for the AI, right? And you need to do that because precisely the AI knows how to do those things. And then what you need to do is basically look at that task, and that might be the thing that the AI here is not quite helpful. So this is going to be you, and that's going to be you more and more. Because again, like if the AI has the potential of doing it, and then it's just about like performance, like it's not good enough right now because like maybe it's getting confused, or maybe it's just not good enough at making the right decisions, then you can consider that as like a technical problem that is going to be solved down the line, or there are like current ways of solving this problem technically today. It's just that they are not available at this moment, or you should like look into it a little bit more in order to solve that problem. My point is, this is going to be easy to solve down the line, and so this is where you need to anticipate and look at the things that where you are not replaceable and work on those things. I'm gonna give you a very simple example of like where performance is not the problem. The problem is like the AI in and of itself, where like it doesn't matter how good it is. It's not going to solve the problem. So let me give you an example. Let's say you are like you want to create a movie, and because you want to when you're creating a movie, you end up like using, let's say you want to use AI to basically like show the idea of the movie to actors or to the people that are going to put the movie in place, and so on and so forth. I don't know anything about movies, so you know that's just an example. But this is a problem that I heard that producers have. It's like they're using an AI in order to basically show what a scene should look like. So let's say this is a scene, and then you have like this is a complete thing where like you have everything that is being generated by the AI, and then people like the actors and the people that are putting the scene together, then they are looking at it, and they know what to do, right? You might think, as someone that doesn't know exactly like what like me, what movies how they work, you might think this is a good thing, right? Like that's pretty helpful. The problem is that puts an image in the people's head about what the scene should look like here. And but like that's not the point. Like that's not what you want in a movie. What you want in a movie is like the people, you want the people's input into that, right? You want the scene to be unique. You want it to be like creative, but creative in a way that everybody can bring something to it, and not being restrained by something that is already like an end product, basically, right? It's kind of like the end product that you put into people's head. But the problem is, like, that doesn't really matter how much you explain that to people. When you have the finished product here, people kind of have like that idea in their head. And so that's not a performance thing. It has nothing to do. In fact, like the better the AI are gonna get, the more the product is going to be like an end product already made, and with like all of the smallest details and everything, you know. So the more it performs, the worse it actually gets. It's really counterproductive to the entire workflow of like doing that movie. So that is the type of thing where AI is not going to be helpful. And again, that doesn't matter how like good the large language models are going to become. This is not the point. It's the tool. This is a tool, and a tool isn't like helpful everywhere. And so but those tools, they are very, very helpful in other ways. And so we need to identify those other ways where the tool is going to be doing everything for us, and where our input is not going to be needed, or that we would like to, like something that doesn't necessarily matter to us as someone that is doing something. For example, if for me, just taking an example, if I have I'm doing content, right? So if I have a video here, and then what do I need to do once I record this video? Like at the end of this video, I will need to basically like have a good title for it. I will need to upload it on like maybe one or two platforms, or maybe there is like multiple platforms that I need. Maybe I need to put it on X, maybe on YouTube, maybe on like whatever other platforms. Maybe I need to create an article based on that. Maybe I need to do like multiple things with it, right? Well, I mean, depending on like what I want to do, I don't necessarily care about all of that. Maybe I don't, right? This is just an example. I'm not saying I don't. There are instances where like actually like converting a video content into written form might be like someone's like zone of genius, and maybe that's something that you would need to focus on. But like that's not me, right? If that's not me, then that's where AI can actually like be very helpful, and then it can do like all of those things. Those things are like you can do 100% of it. Like today, we don't need any better AI or anything like better. All of those things are like, maybe you could argue, yeah, there are technical problems to converting a video content into like a written form, but like that's not that difficult to solve. Like you don't need to be that good at like you don't need an AI engineer to solve that problem. It's solvable for pretty much anyone today, for a very simple reason. Like an AI can help you solve that problem, so that's why you don't need to be very good technically to solve this problem. So that's the type of things that, okay, this I should not necessarily focus on those parts, right? So what are the parts that are very, very good for me, right? Like that I should focus on? Well, maybe the ideas, right? The ideas, these are the things that come from like my own life, from my own experience. And these are the things that I want to talk about. These are the topics that I want to help people with. And that's not necessarily something that an AI can help me. Maybe it can help me like ideate multiple ideas and so on and so forth, like brainstorm and stuff. But like that's not necessarily going to help me like come up with everything that with my own mindset and with all of the different experience that I've had, you know. It's about like what I bring to the table and creating the content as well. Like this is something I don't necessarily want an AI to do, you know. So that's those parts of the your own process at your work. These are the parts that you need to identify and really work on that and try to outsource or completely forget about the rest. Meaning, create AIs that are going to do it for you, and do it like extremely fast and forget about it. Because quite frankly, like it's about it's about like it's a zero sum game, right? Like if you are using your time to do something where you don't have the best return on your investment on it because you're not the expert for that, then it's not worth using your time for it, because you're going to have a better return on your investment for the rest. And like maybe back in the day you could have said like, oh well, I mean, yeah, but you need to do your chores, right? Like there are some things that you actually need to do. And it's like it's kind of true today also, but it's becoming less and less, and we can today like reduce that to a minimum. And that's the point of AI, and I think this is the right way. This is where we're headed today, and we'll be there. Either we can be there today by just working on it, like actually doing, like defining the processes and using the AI to actually do that for us, but there is a little bit of work. My point is, it's going to get easier and easier to do that part, to use an AI to do those things. So the sooner you get this done, the sooner you'll be able to like get the more you'll be able to leverage everything that is outside of like that is in your zone of genius, basically. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. And if you want to be part of my contacts, just click on the link in the description. And if I have something to share, I'll send you an email. Thank you again, and see you in the next one.